Let's have a try of a map called Inside the Plant by Nova3400. Here we are, we have 216 monsters and 5 secrets. Let me just activate the old crosshair. Alright. Very aggressive music already. Nice grayscale. I'm not a huge fan of not having free look because I really rely on it a lot to play. I appreciate that other people don't enjoy free look, and that's fine, but I like having the option to have it on if I am able to. Nonetheless, let's carry on. I like the look of this room. It's very clean. I like the grey bordering you've done along the edges everywhere here. Nice attention to detail. Could maybe do a little bit more work with the ceiling if you wanted to sort of go overboard, I suppose. Maybe just some light features or something in there. Oh, we've got a missed texture here on the side. Missing door track there. Okay, a couple of doors which do not work. This room looks like it's probably going to do some tricks later on. Alright, we've got a nice suspended walkway up the back there. Lots of hit scanners here. Take that weapon upgrade, that's for sure. A little bit sore, not too bad, but not the healthiest I've ever been. Here we go. That'll certainly help. That would definitely help if I can get up there. Wonder if this is a clue. It is. Alright, it's going to keep on opening up for us, is it? Very cool. If you wanted to be mean, you could have like a hidden Hell Knight or something inside one of these, which comes down. The player's not expecting it. Very nice. I like that incremental secret thing there. Right. Some armor would be very helpful. Get out of the way. Alright, I think we've exhausted most of this room. Let's move along. Head up the passageway now. Nice little skull trap. Might be a bit inconsequential, but she could possibly have a variance of lighting or something here, or maybe just some door tracks or something where this trap opened up. But another bit of an oddity here. Not sure if that's another missing texture with just a little slip. Oh, looks like there's some sectors in behind there. Wonder if their purpose will be revealed. In fact, I can see there's another. I'll just have a quick look back this way. Got another sort of potentially movable texture thing along the side here. What's that doing? Nothing. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. Alright, we've got 40 monsters down. What's that, about 20% through? Give or take. know there was a set of stairs that I let down earlier, which I haven't explored yet. I might sneak back and have a quick look at that. That wasn't even stairs. Oh, full secret. Interesting. Okay, so that sent me onto this this side passageway. I wonder why it's connected like this, and whether that opens up at some point or not. Good that you're playing with height levels as well. Really good way of making a map more interesting is implementing height. A couple of sort of fundamentals which you've used quite a lot of so far. So, you know, color, contrast, height, light, those kinds of things. The only thing I would say you might be lacking a little bit is a bit of contrast and colour. But I think that's by design because you've gone for this sort of grayscale kind of tech base intentionally. So there's always exceptions to the rule, and I think this is certainly one case where an exception is warranted. Not immediately apparent what this switch has done. Wonder if, yeah, okay, so those are lifts to let us get back up. That does appear to be everything in this room. I'm supposing the switch has opened up one of the doors back in that central chamber. You might want to think about adjusting some light levels for down inside those sort of side areas there in that nukage pit. Just for added contrast. This way. Hello. Get a bit of infighting going on if we can. Probably more trouble than it was worth, to be honest. Massive, massive area here. It's one of the biggest issues, I'll say, new mappers often have is that of space. They either use too much or too little, and it takes time to sort of get a feel for the balance that's involved in it. And, you know, I was guilty of that as well, and I still am to this day. Yeah, sometimes you want to have a nice, grand, open area, but then you realize you've got to fill it up with stuff, and it just ends up taking forever, or it ends up feeling really empty if you avoid filling it up. So this room, for example, feels a little bit cavernous and empty. Could maybe do with a little bit of extra detailing. What do we got in here? Alrighty. Nothing too ominous. Get this chain gunner to help me out a little bit. Alrighty, 83 monsters down. 2 out of 5 secrets done. Let's give it a quick save. Okay. This corridor could maybe do a little bit of extra sort of detailing work on the walls. There's a nice rule of thumb that I picked up from somewhere, which, again, you learn these rules and then you know when you can break them, but one good one is every 256 units across of a flat surface, it's nice to sort of break up with maybe a support beam or a change in height or change in texture or something like that, just to help things feel a little bit less samey. So maybe along in here you could do some like little inset computer terminals or something like that. Just something quick and little to help add to the feel of the place. Nice little cramped area here. Maybe benefit from being a little bit darker even, possibly. Maybe play around with some of the sector lighting effects as well. Some flickering lights or something might be interesting in here. Sort of a very sudden end to this, isn't it? But it looks like it may open up in the future. Also see this corner's got a bit of something going on there. There's a few sort of erroneous, peculiar sectors or line defs that seem a little bit questionable, actually. Makes you wonder if things like this is going to happen. Alright, we've got a radiation suit. No sign of radiation yet. There is a secret behind here. Well, there we go. Take a look through this little maze. Very generous secret. Might be a little bit redundant having the armor right next to a megasphere, which gives you full armor. Could possibly swap that out for something else. We are in a bit of a time limit here, what with the radiation suit on. Oh, and we've got hidden line depths, so we don't know how well we've explored yet. Fingers crossed. Oh, interesting. Alright, we've got another secret, another red suit there, so remember that. I'm guessing that's a secret exit, so we will leave that for the time being. Grab this suit. Because I don't want to just run through the exit and leave half the map unexplored. Alright, I think we've got most of this area done. We'll leave that one rad suit there, just in case. We'll head back out here. And let's continue the map as normal. We'll make an assumption that that other exit is a secret exit. Alright, we're heading up outside through some stairs. Good that you're using some height levels. This is a very rectangular sort of hallway, though it might be nice to just change up the shaping a little bit. And again, some extra detailing along these sort of single texture walls would be very handy. Alright, big corridor of demons. The other downside of having such a massive open area is there's not really much threat. Doesn't feel very dangerous having even this sort of huge amount of monsters if you can just slowly, casually strafe along, mow down the monsters. One thing you could do to maybe adjust that a little bit is when the player gets up the top here, maybe have some doors open up behind with monster closet, dangers, or some teleporter traps or something like that, just to spice it up a little bit. Right, now we're opening up to a very large area by the looks. We're quadrupling our size pretty much. Alright, very nice. Got some structures here. Feels a little bit Doom 2-ish, doesn't it? Some of these outdoor areas are a little bit like this. Again though, so much space. just to casually wander around and pick monsters off. Might benefit from maybe some extra floating monsters in this area, so the more cacos or a pain elemental or two, or a lost soul or something, as much as I hate them. Another good thing that you could probably put up on some of these turret areas, like up high, are revenants, which will really make the player dodge, even though it's a large area, just because of the homing aspect of their projectiles. So having some of those there might increase the challenge a little bit. Alrighty, 195 monsters down. We're getting towards the end here now. Assuming the switch on the other side brings down this side. Seems to be the case. Alright. Very nice. We made a monster closet kind of thing, just so we're not walking back through corpses. Very good map design to make sure the player's always got something to engage with, especially when they're running back through places they've cleared. Again, you know, just absolutely massive closets. There's no sort of sense of threat here at all. Very easy. This would have been helpful, wouldn't it? It's very easy to go the opposite way as well, to try and make things a little bit too cramped and closed in, which will then make things unnaturally hard and annoying for the player, just trying to have to sort of navigate tight areas. So there's definitely a balance that needs to be found. It's just a natural thing that you pick up as you progress with your mapping journey. This looks like the end here. I've only found 2 of the 5 secrets, so there may have been a couple of other bits and pieces here that I haven't grabbed. But we'll jump through the exit here anyway. Yeah, perfectly fine. Good first map. You've done well. You've got a lot of basic elements in there that you know, a lot of first-time mappers don't put in there. Lots of height variants and monster variants and interesting areas and light levels and things like that. I think all you need to do is keep doing what you're doing. Naturally refine your skills as you push on with your mapping. Very well done. Great work.